your warm-up for this mix of PiYo starts with a chest opener, rotation, and overhead reach. So a slight little prep squat as you bring those arms out, nice bent elbows, push those heels into the ground, rotate to the right, and then right arm reach. And then you'll repeat that, but then of course rotate to the left and left arm reach. So alternate sides on that one. Our second one then is a squat and rear lunge. So basic body weight squat, stand up, lunge, stand up, squat, and then alternate legs. Your third move then is a bowler. You have a one bowler, tap in, and then on that second bowler, we're gonna do a little oblique crunch. So bowl, tap, bowl, and crunch. So bring that elbow up to that knee, and then we'll go to the other side. So alternating sides on that one as well. And then our fourth and final move of our warm-up is a creeper lunge. Stepping out to the side, hands pressing down on those thighs as you shift your body weight from leg to leg, and then step back out again. So when we're on that side of the body, you stay there, complete all the reps, hesitate center, and then we'll go to the other side. Those are our 4 moves for our warm-up. Let's get going. Here we go. Rotate right, center, reach. Good. Let's go to the left. And then one more each side. Really get that reach going. And step it in a little bit, squat. Left leg goes back. Good, almost done with this one. One more each leg. If you're not getting too low right now, that's okay. We're just waking those muscles up, getting them warmed up. All right, bowler, tap, now crunch. Step and switch. Step and creeper. Two more on our right. Last one. Hesitate, switch. Step it on in and chest opener. We're gonna cut it in half. So just one more. Step it in and squat. Last one. Good. Left behind right. Step, creeper. Center, other side. Step it in, open up that chest. One more. I want you to start getting a little bit lower here for me. Lowering those squats, lowering these lunges here. Left behind right. And creeper. Center, other side. Really push on those thighs. Step it in. Last time through. So you're getting as low as you can, okay? Step it in, squat. And bowler. Creeper. This is it, last 2 moves. One more. Whew. Awesome job with that warm up. Let's continue that into heat building. All right, looking at our heat building section, this is where we have our sun salutation. Sun salutation is where we fan arms up, forward fold, half lift, and then you can step or hop into plank. Chaturanga is going from a high plank into a low plank, and then up dog, where we push up and bring our chest up off of the ground, and then into down dog, where we take that tailbone up to the sky, trying to get those heels down as best as we can. We will go through sun salutation prep, sun salutation slow, and then 2 regular at tempo sun salutations. And then we're going to go into a transitional move. That transitional move is just a rear lunge to a side lunge on the same leg. So rear lunge, side lunge. Notice I'm balancing, but if you need to tap out in between rear and side lunge, you can do that. We'll do 2 on the right and then 2 on the left. And then we're going to go into some variations of sun salutation. Our first one, we've got some single leg down dog, knee to nose, with some single leg down dog lifts, and then pushing ourselves into a lunge hold. Our second variation is a variation with some planks, side planks, and down dog. So let's get going with sun salutation prep, where we have push-ups, crouching down dog, and then our lunges and our reverse lunges. Sun salutation prep, fan arms up. And walk it all the way out, nice and slow. Everyone's still getting warmed up, so drop those knees to the ground. Have those palms directly below your shoulders. And we've got 3 tricep push-ups, super slow. So 1, 2, last one, 3. Good, curl those toes under, push yourself off into down dog. We have crouching down dog, so drop both knees to the ground for 1, push back up, 2, push back up, and 3. Push back up, bring that right leg up, and bring it forward for our lunges and open to the right. Notice how I'm dropping my back knee down and kind of moving my hips. That's just helping me get warmed up even more. Otherwise, you can hold. Hands come down, same leg. Keep those hands inside that foot. And switch. Bring that left here and open left. Hand comes down. Good, switch, open right, we cut it in half. Hand comes down. Switch. Hand comes down. All right, cut it in half again, no arms, stay centered. Switch. Switch, switch, and step it in, curl yourself up, fan arms up, sun salutation slow, half lift, step or hop to plank, rock and roll here. All right, chaturanga high to low, so transition, bend those arms, bring yourself up into up dog. If you can get those thighs off the ground, great. If not, drop them. Good, curl toes under, down dog. We're here for 32 counts, so if you want to pedal your heels, so right knee, left knee, or just hold. Remember, you're getting that tailbone up to the sky, trying to keep those heels down. Step or hop to the hands, fan it on up. We are at tempo now. Step or hop to plank. Chaturanga high to low. Up dog. Down dog. Step or hop. One more. And then we go into that transitional move. Chaturanga high to low. Up dog. Down dog. Step or hop to plank. All right, right leg stays. Step back. Either tap in or high knee inside. One more. Tap it in and switch. All right, variation number 1. Half lift, step or hop to down dog. Right leg comes up, double knee to nose. So 1, 2, double single leg lift. 1, 2, step to a lunge, hold, right here, right here. Good, bring the leg back up. Double knee to nose. 1, 2, lift, lift, lunge, hold. Step it in, left side now. Take it down in the down dog. Left leg comes up, double knee to nose. 1, 2, lift, lift. Stay here, lunge, hold. Good, leg back up. Double knee to nose. 1, 2, lift, lift, lunge, hold, hold. Step it in. Let's do that transitional move again. Back, step in or hold, inside. Other leg. All right, variation number 2. Step or hop to plank. To side plank. To down dog. Bring that right leg in for a lunge and bring yourself up halfway and pulse it out. Now drop that knee low and hold, hold, don't move, don't move. Shoulders back, weight in those heels. Good, step it in, let's do the left side. Step to plank. Side plank. Down dog. Step that left leg in through lunges, bring yourself up halfway and pulse. Drop it low and hold. Step it in. Awesome job of building some heat. Next up is lower body. This lower body has a lot of core stability, so get ready to balance. So our transitional move, it's the same throughout when we transition from the right to the left side. We start with it and we end with it. Even when we cut our right and left movements in half, never cut our transition in half, okay? So it's 8 movements of double pulse lunges, a little narrow, but you don't stand up all the way. So basically I'm here, and then I kind of straighten my legs out, and I push those hips back, okay? 8 of those, just remember it's a double pulse, and then we get into our movements. We're gonna start on the right side of the body first, so that means that right leg stays set in center, okay? Your first movement then is a rear lunge to a rear leg lift. So you step back into a lunge, and then you stay low, and you just lift that leg, so straighten it out. So lunge, and then lift. Lunge, and then lift. So that leg stays back behind you the entire time. And then your second movement then is a side lunge, lift, lunge, and then tap it in. So you step out to the side, lift. Notice how I straighten my leg, and then I bring it in. So lunge, lift, lunge, and then tap it in. That's movement number 2. Movement number 3 then is a rear lunge, knee extend, knee. So again, you're gonna step back into a lunge, and then knee, extend, knee, and then take it right back. If you need to tap out after that last knee, you can. So again, step back for a lunge, balance, unbend that knee so it's straight, bend it, and then either tap out or go straight back into that lunge again. And then our last movement is a runner's balance to a heel push. So after we've done that lunge, runner's balance, we have a slight bend in the knee on the right. Kind of lean into it like you have that running stance. And then we have that heel push. So we're gonna hold this and then bring it here and push. See how my heel never touches the ground? If you have to tap it out, then tap it out. Heel push it all the way to the ground to regain your balance and then get right back into that runner stance, okay? And then again, we'll go to that transition, switch it up to the left side, so that means the left stays set in center, okay? Just remember, the side of the body we're on, that leg does not move, all right? All right, let's tackle this lower body section. Balance and core stability and lots of lunges. Start that transitional move. Narrow double pulse squat, but don't stand up all the way. 3, 2, 1. Double unhinge. There you go. Halfway. 2 more. Stand it on up, step that leg back, and then straighten it. Good. Lunge, lift, slow down, slow down. One more. Step it in, side, straighten, side, tap. Two more. Last one. Back to the rear, and knee, extend, knee. Whew, balance. Last one. All right, runner's balance. So lean, good job, and then heel push. Two more. Last one. Push it down and squat. Don't stand up. We go onto the left side now. Two more. Last one. Stand it up nice and tall. Send that right leg back and lift. You got to get that knee down though. Last one. Step it in, side, lift, side, tap. Good. Are you straightening that leg? Step it in, rear lunge, knee, extend, knee. Last one. Get ready for runner's balance. Balance, heel push. So you kind of drive that knee up so you can push it down. Drive, push, drive. And squat. All right, now we cut everything in half, but not this. And we go back to the right side. Two more. Right stays. Lunge, lift, lunge, lift. Step it in, side, lift, side, in. All right, rear lunge, knee, extend, knee. Runner's balance, heel push. And squat. Don't you just love how much faster it goes when we cut everything in half? Awesome job. Halfway with these. Stand it up, right goes back. Lift. Step it inside. Lift. Side, bring it in. Take it back. Runner's balance, heel push. And squat. One more time to each side, and then you are done with lower body. Last one. Good, right stay. Step back and lift, lunge, lift. Step it inside, lift. Take it back. Balance time. Runner's balance. Push. And squat. Two more. All right, left stays, right goes back. Take it back. Balance. Runner's balance. Push it down. One more. Last transition. Last one. Whew. Awesome job with lower body. Moving on to full body fusion. Full body fusion always starts with our PiYo push-ups. So we'll thin our arms up, walk it out, drop to those knees if you need a modification. Otherwise, stay up on those toes for 3 push-ups. And then you're gonna crawl back to those toes. I'm gonna count down from 3. We're all gonna say bam together for a basic body weight squat. Crawl it right back out. 3 more PiYo push-ups. And then that time, push yourself off into down dog. Don't stand back up. And then we're gonna get into part 2, which is our 4 movements. Your first movement is a moving pyramid. So once you're in down dog, you're gonna step that right leg forward. The left's gonna be angled just a little bit. Hands kind of outline the thigh as you move into that pyramid, and then stand it right back up. So pull those shoulders back once you are in that standing position, and then let them kind of round as you go back and push those hips back into that flat back. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2 then is a 3-point balance. So we're gonna kind of cheat the second one, and we're not gonna come back up. And you're gonna stay nice and low, and then that way your hands can just come right down for 3-point balance. And then your third movement then is a lunge, double lunge with a leg lift. So step that foot back, double lunge, lift, lift, and then right back into it again. And then your last movement is a lunge and connect. So you're gonna lunge and then connect by just bringing that back ankle to the back of the front ankle. So lunge, connect, lunge, connect. That one can kind of go a little quick. Those are your 4 movements for full body fusion. Let's start with those PiYo push-ups. Full body fusion, stand it up. And walk it all the way out. Remember that modification, drop to those knees if needed. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, walk it back. 3, 2, 1, bam. Crawl it back out and then stay low. Go into down dog after these 3. 1, 2, 3, push off into down dog. Get a nice little stretch before we get this going. Here we go, right leg comes up. Step it through, slightly turn that back foot, bring yourself all the way up, and moving pyramid for 1 and 2. Hold it. Hands down, 3-point balance. Drop that back foot, double lunge pulse, double tap. Lunge and connect, so lunge, connect, lunge, connect. 2 more. Don't just send that leg back, actually lunge, okay? Step it back and moving pyramid. Cheat the last one. All the way down, 3-point. Send it back, double, balance, double, balance, step it back, lunge, connect. Last one. Step it back, stand yourself up. And again, how's that front leg feeling? It hasn't moved, has it? And it still burns. Cheat it, stay low, and 3-point. Well, this is our last time at this count. Get through this, and then we're gonna cut it in half. Good, send that foot back. Double, balance, double, balance, and lunge connect for 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back, stand yourself up nice and tall. Cut it in half, so stay low. 3-point. Double lunge, balance, 2 lunging connects. 1, 2, step it back. Last one. And then we're gonna go back to those PiYo push-ups, 3-point balance. And then we'll do everything on the left side. Double lunge, balance. Woohoo. Speaking of balance, that was bad. 1 more connect. Step it in, roll yourself up. Walk yourself back a little bit. Feel a little wobbly on that right side. All right, here we go. Band arms up. Back to PiYo push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Crawl it back out. 3 more and then down dog. 1, 2, 3. Push up into down dog. Get a good stretch. Your right leg deserves it. Take that left up. Send it through. Slightly turn back that right. And moving pyramid. Cheat this last one. Stay low. 3-point. Send it back. Double lunge. And balance. Lunge. Balance with that lift. 4, lunge and connects. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send it back. Turn the back foot. Stand up tall. Moving pyramid. Cheat it. 3-point. Double pulse lunge. Balance. Lift, lift, lunge. Lift, lift, lunge and connect. And moving pyramid. Last time at this count. That left leg starting to feel what's up. All the way down. Good job. Double lunge. Balance, lift. Lunge. Balance and lift. Lunge, connect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that foot back. All right, cheat this one. We cut it in half. 3-point. Double lunge. Double lift. Lunge and connect for 2. Send it back. Last one. Your legs say thank you. 3-point. Double lunge. Balance and lift. 2 lunge and connects. Step it in. Curl it nice and up, nice and slow. Oh, roll those shoulders back. Shake out that left leg. Awesome job. Moving on to power, the fastest section of PiYo. There are 4 movements, 3 rounds. You don't cut anything in half. You just go as hard as you can for all 4 exercises in all 3 rounds. Your first one is a power squat. So after we jump out into that sumo squat and then tap, tap, that clap is totally optional. It helps me remember to jump in 2 times there. And then your second one that we're gonna do is a lunge, rear lunge with a hop in. So you're gonna lunge and then hop. We'll do 4 on the right and then 4 on the left. And then your third movement then is going to go down into plank for hop-ins. So we'll be in the high plank position, jumping both knees to the chest and then jumping them back out. And then stay in plank because movement number 4 is mountain climbers. Your modification for all 4 of those exercises: power squat, step, step, squat, in, calf raise. Out, out, squat, in, calf raise. Second one for the lunge hop-in, just a prep and a knee. Taking it down to the plank for plank hop-ins, you can walk your legs in. And for mountain climbers, you can just take it nice and slow. So that basically is like a plank hop-in, but now just 1 leg at a time. Or you can just completely hold plank for movement 3 and movement 4. And you can even further modify that by holding the plank down on the knees. So everyone can do power. You just have to do what works for you. Let's get going with power squats. Starting narrow, and we'll hop it on out. 3, 2, 1. Squat. 2 more. Step it back and hop. All right, this one, set that foot down and switch. 2 more, and then down to plank. Take it out, jump it back. Plank hop-ins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8, and climb it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway. Jump it on in. Power squat. 2 more. Lunge. Switch. Last one. Take it down the plank. Hop ins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Mountain climb, 8 each leg. Take it up. Last round. Here we go. Come on. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. I know those legs burn, but you got this. Switch. Hop it into plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. All right, climb it out. Almost there. Woo. You did it. Power is done. Moving on into flow. Flow is where we slow things down and we basically take everything we just did from class and combine it into this one beautiful segment that we call flow. Flow has 2 parts. Each part has 4 movements. We will go through part 1 in its entirety on the right side, flow right into part 2 and go through that entirely. And then we combine part 1 and part 2 with no breaks in between, and we'll do that twice. And then we'll get a little breather, and everything we just did, we'll go ahead and do it on the left side. So I'm gonna walk you through those movements. Some of them can be a little tricky. All right, so part 1, move 1. We start in flight, right foot forward, left foot back. You go into a nice flat back, like you're ready to take flight. And then arms up, high lunge. So notice I kind of drop my back knee. And then it's a rotation. Notice how I straightened. And then I go back, and then I straighten for flight. So flight and rotation, your legs are straight. And then arms up, high lunge, obviously they're bent because we are in a lunge position. Movement 1 and movement 2 are the exact same. So we'll go through that twice each. So technically 4 times, we'll do that one the first round through. Remember the first round through, we do everything a little bit longer, hold everything a little bit longer. And then your third movement is a tricep connector into half moon or 3-point balance if you don't have that half moon down just yet. So we just got done with that lunge. You're gonna take it on down and you're gonna tricep connector. So my back ankle is coming to the back of my right, and I do a slight little tricep push-up, and then I push myself off, and half moon, if you're on the right side, you open up to the left. Or you also have that 3-point balance option if you don't want to take that other hand off away, okay? That's movement number 3. And then our 4th movement of part 1 is a low lunge, double pulls with a hip lift. So you're in low lunge, double, and then lift. So stick those hips up, unbend those knees, and kind of get a nice little stretch in the back of that hamstring, okay? And then when we flow from part 1 to part 2, you just got done doing that hip lift, and then you go right into part 2. Well, movement number 1 for that is a PiYo flip. So we're in this hold here. You're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna flip it behind your left, glutes come to the floor, push yourself up, turn, single leg down dog, knee to elbow, single leg down dog. And then when we continue that, you just go right back into that flip. A modification for that flip, I just want you to hold down dog. This is all you're gonna do. And then when we do our single leg, you can join us for that knee to nose, single leg, and then back to down dog instead of doing that PiYo flip, okay? So just like part 1, move 1 and move 2 are the exact same here in part 2. And then we'll move on into part 3, which is a prep lunge into a hamstring stretch. So we're in that single leg down dog to end. Step it through, bring yourself up, prep, hamstring. See how my foot instinctively turned out to the side? They're straight for the lunge, And then I turn it and I lean back and I straighten this leg to stretch out that right hamstring. And then our final movement of part 2. So we end in that hamstring stretch, and then it's just a low lunge, knee drop. Lift it and drop it. We'll do that on a 4 count basis. So you'll hold a low lunge for 4, and then drop and hold that like that for 4, and then you'll raise it right back up, okay? All right, that's part 1. And part 2, again, we're gonna start on the right side. Part 1 and part 2, combine them twice, and then we'll take a little breather and take it over to the left side. Go ahead, take that right foot forward. Left foot goes straight back. Both of them are pointed forward. And let's hold flight. Flat back, arms up, high lunge. Straighten the legs, rotate. Arms up, high lunge. Flight. Rotate. Lunge. Flight. Lunge. Straighten and rotate. Lunge. Last one, fly. Arms up high. Straighten and rotate. Arms up high. Dive into that tricep connector, ankle to ankle, and push yourself off. Take your time and open up for that half moon or hold 3-point. Good, hand comes down, step it back into that lunge. So double hip lift. Halfway. Last one. And then bring yourself up and fly. Arms up, high lunge. Rotate. Arms up, high lunge. And one more because we cut it in half already. Dive into that tricep connector and half moon or 3-point. Hands come down, double lift. One more. Lift, and then lift yourself up. Fly. One more. Dive. Half moon or 3-point. Good, double and lift. One more. Lift yourself on up. Let's cut it in half again. But we still do one of each of these. Because remember, our move 1 and move 2 are the same. Dive. Double, lift, double, lift, all the way up. Last one. And then we go right into part 2. Dive. Half moon or 3-point. Double, lift, double, lift. Part 2, you either hold down dog or flip. Glutes all the way down, push off, rotate, single leg, knee to elbow, single leg, and flip. Single leg, knee to elbow, single leg, flip. Single leg, knee to elbow, single leg. Last flip here. Step it through. Lunge prep. hamstring, prep, last one. Step that foot all the way back, low lunge, hold, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Get ready to flip. Here we go. One more, we cut it in half. Don't forget to be turning that back foot for that hamstring. Take it all the way down. Drop, lift, drop, and flip. Same count. Prep lunge, so you don't bend all the way. Hamstring, really lean on that heel. Your body wants that stretch. Low lunge, drop, up, drop, cut in half again, flip. Remember, move one and move two are the same. So give me one more of these. Step into that prep lunge, hamstring stretch, drop it low, drop, flip. One more. Step to that lunge, prep, hamstring all the way down, drop, bring it up, flight. Combine them. Low, rotate, lunge, flight. Dive, half moon or 3-point. Step it back, double, hip lift, double, hip lift, flip. Single leg to elbow, one more flip. Step it in, prep lunge, hamstring all the way down, drop, bring it up, flight. This is it. Last thing of everything on the right side. You got this. Dive. Double lunge, hip lift, double lunge, hip lift, and flip. Single leg. One more flip. Prep lunge, hamstring all the way down, drop, step that left to the right, slowly bring yourself up to standing, roll those shoulders back. Now let's go ahead and do everything on the left side. Float left, left foot forward, right leg back, and fly. Lunge, rotate, lunge, and fly. 3 more. Dive, tricep connector, and 3-point or half moon. Remember this first one, we're here for a while, so take your time. Good, hands come down, foot down, back behind you, double and lift. 2 more. Lift and lift yourself up and fly. Lunge, rotate, lunge. 1 more. Dive, connect, and then 3-point. Don't forget that connect. Hand down, foot down, 4 of them. Good, hip lift and lift yourself up. Same count. Dive. Bring that foot down, here we go. Last one. Bring yourself all the way up. We're gonna cut in half again. And dive. Two of them. Last time through. Next up is part 2. Dive, connect. Give me 2 of them. All right, now we flip open. Good. Bring that knee to the elbow, single leg, and flip again. Last flip. Step into that prep lunge and hamstring. Are you turning that foot so your foot's forward for that lunge? Better be. Take it down. Drop. Up. Drop. Up. Drop. Last one. Up. Drop. And flip. Left over right. One more. Step it through for prep. Hamstring. All the way down. Drop. Up. Drop. And flip. Flip it over. Remember, we still do one of each of these. Step it in, prep, hamstring, all the way down, drop, flip. Step that prep, all the way down, flip. Get ready to combine part 1 into part 2. Drop it down low, drop, into flight. One more. Dive. Three-pointer half moon. Send it back. Double lift. Double lift. Pile flip. One more flip. Prep lunge. Hamstring. All the way down. Drop. Bring it all the way up. Fly. High lunge. Dive. Three-pointer half moon. Double. Lift. And flip. Into that prep. Hamstring. All the way down. Drop. Step the right to the left. Curl up into that ball. Roll those shoulders back. Awesome job with flow. Let's go ahead and move on to core and more. Moving on to core and more. Core and more has 3 parts. Each part has 2 exercises, and I'm gonna walk you through those right now. Your first part, your first move, you are in a sumo position. We're gonna do zigzags. Notice how it's just my upper body. And then the second part is rows. So I'm kind of lifting my heel and swaying my body with those rows. And then back to the zigzags and the rows. And then your second movement of part 1 then is a double bowler crunch. So double crunch, and we'll stay on the right side. And then we're gonna go back to that sumo, zigzag, row, and then we'll bowl and crunch on our left side. And then part 2, we're gonna lay down on our backs. It's a double leg lift and lower. You'll do that twice. And it's gonna be single leg pulls in, right? Back to back after the other, okay? And then part 3, we're gonna stay on our backs. We're gonna push off in the glute bridge. It's a double pulse lift and lower. And then your second part is adduction, where you just take your knees apart and then bring them back together in that glute bridge position. So let's get going with our first one, and we start standing. Step it out wide. Hands come in together for zigzag to the right side first. Here we go. Zig, zag, row, 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 row. Zig, zag, row, 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 row. Double bowl crunch. Last one. Step it out wide to the left. And right behind left, double bowl crunch. You thought you were done with lunges today. This is it, last one. Awesome, go ahead and lay it on down on the ground. All right, so we just have 2 double leg lifts. Support that lower lumbar if you need to. Legs are out straight. Here we go, up, lower. One more. Now grab it onto those legs. Here we go, keep the head neck up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Lower them both down. Support that lower lumbar yet again if you need to. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. And 2 lifts. Lower, left leg first. One more each leg. Awesome job. All right, go ahead and bend those knees. Relax that head, neck on the ground. We have our glute bridge coming up next. If you want to further intensify this, keep your toes up off the ground, okay? All right, here we go for pulses and lower. Two more. Hold it up there and knees together. Three more. And lower. Relax those toes if you got those toes up. One deep inhale. And exhale. Let's repeat that one more time. Here we go, double lifts. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Two more. Last one. Hold it up there. Bring those knees in. Halfway. And lower. Whew. Awesome job with core and more. Let's end this PiYo class with a nice stretch. Go ahead and step it out wider than shoulder width. Hands on the hips, push the hips back. Nice flat back. Allow those arms to fall. Allow your head and neck to relax. And just hang there. Continue pushing those hips back. Keep those legs straight. Go ahead and grab the opposite shoulder and rock your body left to right. Everything is very heavy. Relax your head and neck. Good, and both arms over to the right leg. Grab the back of the ankle and just pull, pull, pull. And walk those fingers to the left and pull, pull, pull. Good, left behind the left, right behind the right. Pull yourself down even further. Nice inhale here. And exhale. Pull down even deeper. Feel that stretch of those hamstrings. Hands come down to the ground, push into the ground very hard. Heels press down, palms press down. And then slowly bring those feet together. Nice little squat to roll the body up. Roll those shoulders back. Bring that right knee up. One more balancing move for the day. Hold it in tight. Same leg. Grab that ankle, that foot. And then if you can hinge and reach, hold that dancer. Good, other leg. Same thing, bring it behind you. Either hold here or a little hinge. Bring it back, arms, big circles back and forward. Awesome job with PiYo today.